I'm here at the Bee Experience to talk to Clive with a hive, Clive Joyce.
We've got a number of different elements to our stand, and part of it is education, part of it is sales to the public, and also we've got some wildflower meadows. And if you want to have a walk round, let's just go and have a walk round here. We start off with a very pale honey look, which is a borage honey. Which is from the blue fields of borage that you see about at this time of the year. And we go through, and that's probably one of the strongest honeys, which is a heather honey. Okay, so that'll be either from Derbyshire, or is that right, Rod, from Derbyshire area? This is just a floral honey. This is the same honey, but it naturally crystallises, and so it becomes thick. And when you put that on your toast, it doesn't run off the edge, you see, so there's a little bit of...
That's good. So is the honey different shades and different consistencies for the different times of year, or is it mainly just what flower?
It's really from what flower it comes from. So if you look on there, you'll see some very strange fruits that you maybe never thought would need pollinating. But all fruits need pollinating one way or the other. And all of the soft fruits you see, the bee will go to the flower, take the pollen and the nectar from it back to its hive to feed its young. But what it does is it allows us then to have perfectly formed apples, great tomatoes, and things you wouldn't think, like potatoes, although they don't need their tubers. Originally you had to get the seeds for those potatoes. And I don't know whether you know, but a potato plant produces a beautiful flower, and it's got a really nice scent, and it does produce nectar. So the bees use that. It's actually nectar, which is taken from the flower. The bees bring it back to the hive, and there it goes through a process, and it changes into honey, which is a very stable way of storage of an energy food. And they found honey in the pyramids, which was still wholesome. So it had lasted all that length of time. That's an example of the comb as we take it out of the hive. That's what we start this with. The bees draw it out, fill it with honey, and then cap it with wax. We then put it in this thing, which is a centrifuge. If you look inside, we've got a little example there of the frame in the thing. And all we do,
spun, doesn't it?
Yeah, we spin that round. Centrifugal force throws the honey out onto the wall of the extractor, runs into the reservoir at the bottom. From an ordinary hive of bees, you would get about £30 of honey, on average about £30 of honey. So we store it in the buckets until it's ready to actually bottle up. It's then poured into here, and what happens when this is full, all of the air bubbles and stuff that gather, the dross as we call it, come to the top, and we leave it in there for a day. Everything comes to the top. We then take it out of there straight into the jar. This is an observation hive. This is a section through a hive. So a normal hive would have, see these frames here, a normal hive would have 11 of those frames in a square box basically. We've just put 2 here, one on top of the other, just so that you can see everything that's going on in the hive. But above this there would be the super, where the honey is stored. And you just saw there the queen bee. She's the one that really is the centre of all the things within the hive. But she's not in charge of the hive. The colony itself is in charge of the hive, and they get her to do what they want.
Not many people realise that most of the bees are female, aren't they?
Oh yeah, all of these.
Now obviously this hive here isn't up to scale.
No.
But if people at home wanted a hive, how do you think's the best way to go about that?
Right, a little bit of an advert here, but you know, we are the British Beekeeping Association. The best thing you can do is to join your local branch of the BBKA, and in doing that, and then you can go along. They're very friendly people. We've got a branch in Warwick and Leamington, 250 people in it. We have a great social life. We're not only, you know, set on beekeeping, but they will teach you. We run courses and we would teach you how to keep bees. And it's not rocket science. You can learn to keep bees in 6 weeks if you go along to the course. And yeah, obviously you'll gain experience over the years if you continue to do it. And it is a wonderful hobby. It's something that takes all your cares away, because once you open that hive and you see 60,000 bees looking up at you, and you know that they're dependent on you, you know, it's a no-brainer really.